Hello, good day to you. This is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from See Where I Live. This is a video that, on the periodic table of elements. The periodic table of elements on chemical symbols and atomic number. But this is a video I'm making right now for those who are beginning who are learning the periodic table and who want to know more about to learn about the many chemical symbols on the periodic table of elements. This is for beginners, so you can understand what the letters mean and the abbreviations and everything. I want to start by using this candy bar that says Crunch, capital C-R-U-N-C-H, Crunch. Okay, this candy bar Crunch. All right, and you can see we got the capital C-R, and you got the U, capital U, the capital N, the capital C, the capital H. Okay, now I've wrote this down in a notebook. Let me go to my notebook right here. Here it is right here again. If you're going to use the now all these letters are in the periodic table of elements, and all these letters are part of chemical symbols. Chemical symbols are those letters that represents the name of the element. They're like abbreviations, acronyms, whatever. For example, okay, now, in the bottom of these letters, you see numbers like 24 for CR. Those are atomic numbers. That's where you'll find it. If you go to the periodic table and go under 24, you'll see chromium, for example. If you go onto uranium, you see 92. You go now to number 92 on the table. You go to number 7, you see the N. You go to number 6 on the table, you see a C. You go to number 1 on the table, you see hydrogen. Okay? But these numbers, not only the numbers that you see these letters, but it's also these numbers are atomic numbers. Okay? All right, I'll explain that atomic numbers to you in another video. Right now, so you can learn how to read the chemical symbols for the beginner. This is the capital CR is chromium. CR. And when you have a sense for chromium, chromium is spelled capital C-H-R-O-M-I-U-M. Chromium is the element's name. Okay, the element's name. The capital C and the small r is the chemical symbol of the element's name, and the numbers below it are the atomic number, okay, of the element name and of the chemical symbol it represents. Is represented by it. Okay. When you have two letters like this, C, capital C, and R, the first letter gets a capitalized, and the second one gets a small letter. In other words, you're not going to put a capital C and a capital R to represent chromium, and it won't look right. You have to get a capital C and the next letter will be a capital R. Whenever you have a double. Now, the rest, like uranium, capital U for uranium, it's not two letters, it's one letter. That's capitalized, like the C is capitalized. And then you have N, capital N, for nitrogen, and that's a capital N. And you have a capital C. You have a capital H for hydrogen, capital C for carbon, capital N for nitrogen, capital U for uranium. But you have two letters here. So the first one for chromium is capital C, and the next one is a small r. Okay? We'll continue further. Okay? Then you can rewrite the crunch. You see the CR and the U? You can separate the C from the R from the word crunch. Let's do it right here. See crunch? I took the R right here, and it was part of a C. It was a small r. Now the R is capitalized and added to the U. The U is small. See how the U here, the uranium, is a capital U. Here's a small u. You see how the R here is separated from the C, and it's a small r. Now it's a capital R. And it's the same word, crunch. Now the C is by itself. You have a CR together. Now you have a capital C by itself. And the capital C is a 6, number 6 on the atomic number, 6. And that's a carbon, C-A-R-B-O-N. Then we got capital R-U, and atomic number 44, atomic number. So RU, now see here how we got a capital R, excuse me, you see how we have a capital C and a capital R up here, a small r for chromium? Remember I told you that the first letter gets a capital and the small one gets an R, and the R is a small one up here? Remember I told you that? Well, here, we separated the C and made that a capital, and we took the small r and we made a capital R. But now the U is small, because the U is no longer by itself here. Now it's joining another letter. So the first letter is R, is capitalized, and the second letter, which is U, is small. Okay, it's a small lowercase. You see it? You see the difference here? Small, big, big, small. You see it? How it works? Then we left everything the same. Nitrogen, carbon, and hydrogen. This is now about the atomic number first. We're not studying that. We study that some other time. For beginners video, let us study CR is for chromium, capital U is for uranium, N is for nitrogen, capital C is for carbon, and H is for hydrogen. If you change the CRU, then we got C for carbon, capital R, and a small U for ruthenium. Ruthenium is spelled capital RUTHENIUM, ruthenium. Okay, you got nitrogen, you got C for carbon, and capital H for hydrogen. So now you know how to read these chemical symbols. So don't worry too much about the atomic numbers at the bottom here. It's not important. This is a beginning video to how to read chemical symbols. Okay. Now you go to a store and you see the word crunch, and you have it made. For example, crunchy. I say we got RUNCHY for crunchy. All we did was I add a capital Y at the end. And the capital Y is 39 atomic number. And the Y stands for yttrium. Y T T R U R I U M. Y T T R I U M for yttrium. That's 39 on the periodic table of elements. And that's a Y. You put a Y here, and you get the word crunchy. So when you go to a store and you see a cereal box or a candy or some chips that says crunchy or crunch, or what crunch or crunchy, or the crunchiest, or whatever, you know now you know that the CR is chromium, U is uranium, N is nitrogen, C is carbon, H is hydrogen. And then when you have two letters next to each other, like CR, the second one gets a small one. Like see here, capital C and a small R. You see here, capital R and a small U. Like when you have two letters next to each other, okay, like that, and chemical symbols. And now you know, okay. All right, this is how to coming at you from the sea where I live. Go to the description box below, and I'm going to rewrite all this for you, okay? That's the description box. Is a little arrow on the bottom of the video that you're watching. You push that little arrowhead, and the box will open up at the bottom of the video, okay? And then you push it back again, and it'll close up again. All right? This is how to coming at you from the sea where I live. Over and out.